Right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the sincere apostles and elders of a great millstone who are my teachers, and peace and salutations to you brothers out there preaching this word in truth and sincerity. This is the brother Yahweh Sap with another lesson, and basically today, man, it's just going to be a news and prophecy update because what we're seeing is the end of Esau, Edom's kingdom, the so-called, the self-proclaimed white man. All right, we're seeing his downfall happen right before our eyes. And though it seems like it's taken a while to fall, know that it's happening very, very quickly. You have the nations, the BRICS nations that are going into de-dollarization. All right, they're no longer wanting to deal with the dollar, and so you're going to start seeing prices go through the roof. All right, gas prices go through the roof. All these things are going to take place. All right, and this is why it's important that we stay on our watch, and why it's important that we don't get lackadaisical or get lazy when it comes to this ministry, but we continue to serve Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai to the best of our ability. And so with that being said, I want to start off with the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and I'm going to start at verse 1. And it reads, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And that's right. We're constantly watching, seeking for the signs that Yahweh Shai told us to look out for. All right, measuring the time diligently, as it says in 2nd Ezra 9. All right, and just being upon the tower, constantly watching what's going on around us. All right, and so it says, verse 2, and Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. And so that's why these lessons are posted, so that way those of you who are seeing all this chaos and all this confusion erupt, you have a guide through all these things. And your guide is Yahweh Bashmi Shai. He has his men set up to post lessons to break these things down. All right, and so it says, to make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. That's right. So all these things, they're being made plain before their eyes. And so it says, verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And that's right. So though it tarry, wait for it, for it will surely come. And that's what we're seeing happening right before our eyes, man. And so this is a beautiful time to be alive, man, because very soon we're going to see the salvation of our people, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians, starting off with the elect and the 1/3. All right, the 144,000 men out of 12,000 out of each tribe of Israel. All right, and the 1/3 men, women, and children as well. All right, the ones who put their faith and trust in Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the one who the world calls God. All right, and Yahweh Shai being the one who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. All right, and this vision is yet for an appointed time, and at the end it shall speak. And so that's what we're seeing. So I have a short clip that I want to play for you, brothers and sisters, because we're in World War III, man. All right, there's no more denying it. Very soon, you're going to see news articles, media, all these things are going to start getting covered, and you're going to see a whole bunch of propaganda. All right, and pertaining to 1 Peter 5 and 8, it's important that we stay sober and we stay vigilant, man. Hey, so continue in your readings, continue in your studying, hey, continue putting your trust in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, because as we're about to see, these things, they're amping up, and things are about to get worse. And so I'm going to go ahead and let this video play.
Hello, everybody. This is Paul from Off Grid Desert Farming with Paul and Adrian. This is April the 3rd, 2024. We have some breaking news that is very concerning. Information is now filtering out from the U.S. Department of Defense, which this is the website right here, that the U.S. Army is now pre-positioning military equipment, a lot of it, in container ships ready to be deployed at a moment's notice. We are going to war, folks. I think something's about to go down in the next 2 or 3 months. A lot full Army vehicles and equipment are staged and ready to be loaded on the USNS Charleston at Joint Base Charleston, South Carolina, March the 25th, 2024. Over the course of several days, almost 1,500 pieces of equipment were loaded onto the vessel, including vehicle, tents, radios, and repair parts. This is one picture of some of the equipment. We do have a lot of information on this. This is not fake news. This is happening right now. This next website is from the Defense Visual Information Distribution Service from the U.S. military. DoD, or Department of Defense, contracted personnel loads hundreds of U.S. Army equipment aboard the USNS Charleston. Image 6 of 12. As you can see, these are the different images, and this is being released by the U.S. military. Let's go ahead and read what it says. Joint Base Charleston, South Carolina, 3/24/2024. So this actually happened about a week ago or so, but the information is now just being leaked to the press. U.S. Army vehicles and equipment are staged, ready to be loaded on the USNS Charleston at Joint Base Charleston, South Carolina, March the 25th, 2024. Over the course of several days, almost 1,500 pieces of equipment were loaded onto the vessel, including vehicle, tents, radios, repairs. U.S. Air Force photo by Tech Sergeant Alex Fox Eccles III. So we'll show you some different pictures. That is just one of the picture. Here's another photo that has been widely distributed. This is the U.S. Charleston right here. This is all the equipment at the port. It has now been loaded. So much crazy stuff happening. Here is also a text on Twitter. This is from Joint Base Charleston, the actual military command. Over the course of several days, almost 1,500 pieces of equipment were loaded onto the USNS Charleston. The ship will be strategically positioned at sea for rapid deployment of a brigade combat team, ensuring a quick response in the event of any possible contingency. And you can see a close-up. Here's the vehicles, the ship. Folks, it's about to go down. I'm not sure where this equipment is going.
And so, as he said, it's about to go down. So why is all this happening? Well, first, let's grab this. The book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. So, the second woe being the Second World War. And it says, behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right, so this was prophesied to happen since the beginning. All right. And now, as the scriptures say, like it says in Habakkuk 8, at the end, it's now speaking. So all these things are starting to be made plain. All right. So then from here, I want to jump to the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 9. And it reads, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. And so that's what we're seeing, man. All right, the Most High, he's rousing the spirits of these nations to get. He's rousing them up to go to war, man. You have Russia against Ukraine, and now they're about to start going against NATO. All right, China against Taiwan, and so on and so forth. All these wars that are just popping up one after another. This is all the Heavenly Father's doing to bring forth and usher in, bring forth prophecy and usher in the kingdom of you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, or North American Indians. All right, and moreover, the kingdom of Yahushua. All right, and so it says, verse 10, beat your plowshares onto swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And that's right. And now you have all these different nations that are starting to buck up against America and against NATO. All right, and starting to stand their ground on what they believe in and how they believe that the world should be ran. All right, and all in all, they're tired of the Western civilization being in rulership. And so it says in verse 11, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. And so that's right. So they let the heathen be wakened. And that's what's happening. These heathens, they're waking up. All right. And they're being called into war. All right. Because if you watch that video further, he goes into how there's these army, pretty much they're not veterans because they're not retired from the military, but they are here in America waiting for that call, and some of them went ahead and received that call, and now they're being called up to war, man. All right. And so this is all prophecy, and this is a beautiful thing because this signifies this signifies that we're at the end. All right, in our kingdom, the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the kingdom of peace, is about to be ushered in, and that's what you should be looking forward to, man. And so I have one more video I want to go ahead and show you, and then we'll end it off in Second Esdras. Salakia.
I am very humbly asking if you could chip in $5, $10, or even $25.
This is big breaking emergency news. We are now seeing the shutdown of the largest egg laying production facility in the entire country. Was just shut down today, Tuesday, April 2nd. All right, so this is big. We're going to see egg prices skyrocket. Right, and I just warned you guys yesterday. I broke this news that there was the first human case of avian flu. Okay, and now we are seeing the largest egg production facility in the country be shut down from this as well. This is massive. We're going to see egg prices skyrocket. We're going to see egg shortages. And I've been telling you guys, how many months have I been telling you? How many years have I been telling you to get chickens? But especially the past few months, been harping on it because we've been doing this in our lives. And now we're seeing the supply chain shut down. They're doing mass callings. All right, look at this headline really quick. This just came out today. NBC or ABC News just came out. All right. The largest fresh egg producer in the U.S. has found the flu in its chickens at Texas and Michigan plants. The largest fresh egg producer in the U.S. says it has stopped production at a plant in the Texas Panhandle after the avian flu was found in the flock. And the same infection was found in Michigan.
And so this, like you said, this is big because as well, if if you didn't know, during that fire that everyone seems to have forgot about now, that happened in the Texas Panhandle, the largest, 80% of all beef output for the country is in that Texas Panhandle, and it all got burned. It all got burned, man. Melted. So hey, you're gonna see food prices skyrocket, like he said, egg prices skyrocket, milk prices skyrocket, man. All the basic necessities, these things are gonna start skyrocketing, man. All right, and once again, this is all according to prophecy. And so, real quick, I want to grab this in the book of Revelation, chapter 6. All right, and verse. I'll get right to the point of verse 6, and it says, "And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine." And so you're gonna, a measure of wheat for a penny. That's a day's wage. So you're gonna be working just to. A lot of the people here in America are already working to survive. Living paycheck to paycheck, but it's gonna get even more intense, man. People, they're gonna be fighting over food, man. They're gonna be fighting over that last donut. All right, that last Starbucks coffee. All right, they're gonna start. People are gonna start breaking and entering into each other's homes. All right, and it's gonna be because of these food shortages, and then on top of that, you have all these illegal immigrants that are coming in. All right, now they're being called squatters, taking over random people's homes. Chaos is erupting, man, and this is all beautiful. And so. From here, we'll end it off on this, the book of Second Esdras, chapter 6. And I'm going to start at verse 22. And it reads, "And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty." And that's what these people, if they haven't been paying attention, they're in for a rude awakening. All right, because they think that America is going to last forever, that despite all this chaos in the world, that they're going to be untouched, but it ain't so. The Heavenly Father is saving the worst for last, man. All right, and so it says, verse 23, "And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run." And that's right, because ultimately, they're not gonna know what to do, man. These people, they're gonna be confused. All right, their friends fighting one against another, as it just said, like enemies, man. All right, someone that they've been knowing for 10, 15, 20 years are gonna be breaking into their homes. All right, killing them. All right, taking their food, tying their family up, man. All right, it's gonna be like the purge out here times 10. All right, and so it says in verse 25, whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. And that's right. So these men are going to be the men who put off that mortal clothing and put on that immortal, man. All right, that put their faith in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. All right, show forth their faith through their works. All right, and continue to pray and hope that they were saved, man. Lord will, we're not only called but we're chosen. We get to see that salvation and the end of your world, man. The end of this world, man. All right, because we have one that's to come. And so, with that being said, I pray that this lesson was edifying, uplifting of the spirit. Know that the end is nigh. Yahweh Shai's return is imminent. All right, and very soon we're going to be saved and lifted up out of this place, man. And so once again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And to the next time I say, Shalom.